What's good, fam? It's your boy Jellz and I'm back with another video. In this video we're going to talk about how artists should prepare for a studio session. It's your boy Jellz, baby. Let's go! Like I said, man, in this video, we're going to talk about how artists should prepare for a studio session. As a recording engineer, man, I run into a bunch of artists. Some are prepared, some aren't prepared. So I thought I'd get a list together of certain things an artist should do as they prepare for a studio session, just to make the studio session run smooth and they'll get the best bang for their buck, man. Enough talking, let's get into these, man. Let's go! Okay, man, these are in no specific order, but the first one is practice your songs, man. You don't want to really write a song on your way to the studio. You don't want to write it while you're at the studio. I know some artists like to create it in the studio, but for the most part, man, just try to have your songs finished before you get to the studio. Practice them, practice them, practice them. That way you're not wasting time doing 100 takes. You're not wasting time stopping, punching in, having to redo things, having to adjust your confidence. You come into the studio, you know your words, you know your songs, and you could just knock them out confidently and just have a quality product, man. So the first thing is to practice your song. The next one, man, is to download your beats and send them to your engineer. Man, it just saves a lot of time already sending your beats to your engineer, not coming into this. I'm not talking about a link either, sending them a YouTube link or something like that. No, if you're using a YouTube beat, that's your business. But make sure you just use a YouTube to MP3 converter or something like that, and just send the complete beat to your engineer so they can have the beat, so they can have a session pulled up when you arrive, man. Don't wait till you get to the studio to have to search through YouTube, have to search through emails, have to contact the producer, etc., man. Just have your beats ready and send them to your engineer in advance. And if you're working with an engineer that don't want your beats in advance, get you a new engineer. The next one, man, is arrive a few minutes early. If your session starts at 1, don't get there at 1:15, 1:30, 1:45. Be on time, get to work, and just treat this like a business. If your session's at 1, get there about 12:50, 12:55, just to make sure you're on time, you're not late. Get yourself together, get some of the knots that may be in your stomach, your nervousness, get some of that out of the way. And yeah, your engineer may have a session before you, so they're in a session, but at least you're at the studio, you're getting your nerves worked out, you're rehearsing your songs, etc., because 99% of engineers in studios, if your session starts at 1 and you don't get there till 1:30, you just wasted 30 minutes of your hard-earned money, man. Let's go. This next one, man, tell the engineer your vision. Have a little conversation with your engineer beforehand or even while you're recording, man. Just tell them your vision. You don't want to keep going and going and going and doing something and it just doesn't sound right to your ears. Then you get to the end, you're mad at the engineer's mad at you, etc., etc. Just tell the engineer your vision from the beginning. That way you guys could be on the same page and just make great music. This next one, man, to me is most important, man. As you know, I work with a lot of artists in the studio, and sometimes artists will book a 2-hour session and want to knock out 15 songs in those 2 hours and get mad at me when we only do 1 or 2 songs. I prefer quality over quantity. If you work with me, we're not going to rush through anything. We're not going to have missed words. We're not going to, quote unquote, fix it in the mix. No, we're going to take our time and get the songs right, man. You're spending your hard-earned money. You're giving out a product to the world to hear. Impressions are everything, man. It's quality over quantity. Just take your time. Make sure everything is right. Yeah, you might not get the 20 songs done in the 2 hours, but you'll get 1 or 2 great songs that you don't have to come back to the studio and rework, etc., man. Quality over quantity, man. Last but not least, loosen up and have fun, man. Again, you're an artist, you're being creative. Just loosen up. Don't be all, yeah, let's record. Being a robot in the studio, man. Just I know you may wanna drink, you may wanna smoke, whatever you do to get your mind right. Go ahead and take care of that, but don't go overboard to where as though you can't perform, to where as though you're forgetting your words, etc., etc. Just have a good time in the studio and loosen up. The more loose you are, the more fun you're having. You're gonna create a better product, man. Just loosen up and have fun. Yeah, man. Those are just a couple ways, man. If you have more ways that an artist can do to prepare for the studio, just leave it in the comments below, man. That's just a couple things that came to my mind that I wanted to convey to some of the artists, get across to some artists, just to kind of make their studio experience better, man. Just to kind of get the most bang for their buck. Like I said, if you have ways that you like to do that I didn't mention, leave it in the comments below. Share it with the family, man. We are a family. We here to help each other. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Also, check out my website, mixedbyjellztv.com, man. If you want to work with me, there's a link on there as well. Hey, it's your boy Jellz, baby. I'm gone.